since 2 days ago. One, our first concern is the fact that the national government administration, GAO, is being used, the chiefs and assistant chiefs, to intimidate Kazi Mtaani youth here in Embu. And the narrative is that if they want their money paid, they must vote for Azimio. In particular, they must vote for Raila Odinga and vote for the Azimio candidates in the county, namely the governor, Lenny Kebuti, and all the other candidates who are running under Azimio. And they have been told that if they do not vote for Azimio, they will not get their money. Some of them have even been sacked because they said they will not accept. And a case in point was this earlier today, where we got a video of a assistant chief, Catherine Wanja, who was intimidating the Kazi Mtaani youth in Dallas and telling them that if they really want their money, they must vote the way the government wants. And we were able to rush there, myself, Honorable Mukonji, aspirant for MP Manyata, and Honorable Swale, aspirant for MCA in Kirimari Ward. And when we got there, the youth told us exactly what the assistant chief had told them, and we marched to the assistant chief's office. And of course, she was extremely arrogant, and it was clear that this is the narrative across the county. And since that time, up until now, we are hearing of similar meetings happening across the county by the chiefs and the assistant chiefs. The other issue is that we already have information of ID buying by the same chiefs and assistant chiefs in different places across the county, and that really concerns us. We feel that action needs to be taken on these officers, and we urge the residents of Embu County not to be intimidated by anybody or threatened by anybody about where they choose to vote. It is their right, democratic right, to vote whoever they wish, and they should not be coerced or intimidated into voting somebody they never intended to vote. I think it's very, very important that it goes on record that we have further talked to the county commissioner, who of course will not own up to what's going on, but we've told him that we are observing everything that's going on across the county, and anything that goes wrong will hold him liable, being the county commissioner in Embu County. We urge our voters to stay vigilant. We urge them not to get intimidated, and to know that the UDA, the Kenya Kwanza family, is ready to hold, to make sure that we protect our vote tomorrow. We only urge the people of Embu not to sell their IDs to anybody. In fact, information is that the money that will be used to buy those ID cards is actually fake money. So people should not be hoodwinked into selling their birthright by refusing to vote and getting just 500 shillings. It's important that they get to know that, and we are also informing IEBC that we have concerns about the same. I'll now welcome Tuiaba Omunde kwa kureta kwika press conference ino twita tongoria a Kenya Kwanza kana UDA tukiuga ni tukinyiritwe ni report ya maundu matarathi wega Embu County, na maundu mau mararetwa ni chiefs na assistant chiefs. Wa mbere ni kuthie makiaragiria anake na airitu aria mai thiini wa program ya Kazi Mtaani, makimeraga akora ni marenda marigwo mbeca ciao no nginya mathure candidate wa thirikari uria nike Raila Odinga na Lenny Kebuti. Na tuina video yora kuthiire Dallas umuthi kirauko, assistant chief witagwa Catherine Wanja nikio kwaragiria youth na mera marega kuvote Azimio matikaribwa mbeca ciao, na nginya era ria ingi kama kabutwa wira mangirega gu support Azimio. Na tuamenya uguo ni tutengerire Dallas nie Mheshimiwa Mukonji na Mheshimiwa Swale, na twethiriria kweria youth marai bau assistant chief arai mumu twathie nginya gwake obisi na ndanarega ati uguo niguo ekire uria kugaga ni ati gutiguo tungimwika na uboro ucio urathie na mbere Embu County kila mahali. Twina information ya kumwa mari thaino Gatunduri, twina information ni mathiete Kithimu, twina information nginya Njukiri kwi mundu uragura ibande na ni twatumirwa mbica cia ibande cia iguru ria metha na ibande icio iragurwa na 500 nigetha andu matikaumire gwikia kura na nigetha tuthukangie kura iria ciagirwo kuthie kwi William Ruto. Kira tungienda kwira county commissioner ni ati Embu tukoretwo twi andu a thayu, tutienagia na mbara nundu wa siasa na tutirenda kurwa wa mbere commissioner wa mbere Embu County kureta mbara guku gwitu na koguo ni agirwo gu stop andu acio ake tonike wa mavere instructions matige gwika uguo mareka na tucoke twire andu a Embu mutikenderie guoya, mutigetikire kwinainwa ni mundu akimwira no nginya muthure mundu mutarenda. Ni haki yenyu kuthie rucio police station na muthure mundu ucio murona nike wagirwo gutongoria, whether ni president, ni governor, ni senator, ni MP, ni MC, ni women rep, kila mtu mundu athure mundu uria arenda na ndakaringiririe kiabinya na siasa ni ngiru irabingirwe goro koguo nginya gwika siasa micemanio tigwitikiriku na twe turenda kunengania maritwa mama chief acio onthe mararuta wira ucio na assistant chiefs nigetha kumenyeke ni ariku mararuta wira ucio. Ti Catherine Wanja Mutheri assistant chief wa Njukiri thaino ni aici uguo areka ni kura aragura na wa Makema onake ni kura aragura maragura ibande cia andu magacokerua after ithurano. No ati no mbere andu a Embu atiriri mutigetikire kwendia haki yenyu ya gwikia kura na mbeca icio iratumirwa na turegwa irauko muthi ni fake money ti cia uma koguo andu matige kuvenererua na gitumi kia Azimio meka uguo mareka tondu ni maici ni acinde tutikamava nafasi ya gucinda na njira itai cia halali. Ningwita Moses Kuria rigathi.
Thank you very much. I just want to add to what our governor says, Mbarire has said. We know these people and we know their games very well. Last year we were with them in Juja, where they stormed polling centers, where they came with marked ballots, where they commandeered even a tallying center. We stopped them. We stopped them in Sambweni. We stopped them in Kiambaa. So sometimes I think this so-called deep state is overrated. It is their right to try. They can try. They have tried before. But it's our obligation to stop them. And stopping them we will. Hakuna kura hata moja ya Kenya Kwanza ya UDA ya William Ruto ambayo itapotea. You can take that to the bank. So the reason we are here is not because we are panicking, is to just show our commitment and our resolve to protect our votes at all costs. We were in Kirinyaga, we are here in Embu, we are going to Nakuru, we are going to Kiambu and Nairobi later this afternoon, because these are some of the areas where we know that they are targeting. Now, the sad thing for them is that even the people who are doing this work, even the drivers who are transporting these ballot papers, even the policemen who are supposed to guard them, they are all part of the Hasra Nation family, and they are giving us this information fresh, fast, and raw. So we are way ahead of them. So we want to ask our supporters in Embu County not to fear, to come out in large numbers, to vote for William Ruto, to vote for Mbarire and the entire team here, because at the end of the day, it's the will of the people that is going to work and to prevail. And further, I want to say that we know that in this county, the whole plot is orchestrated and bankrolled by one Lenny Kivuti. He has been tasked that as they try to help Raila Odinga, on the balancing side, they will help Lenny Kivuti. And I want to tell Lenny, if the people of Embu have rejected you, not even deep state, not even trying to bring ballots will help you. So we are not here to do, rumor mongering. We are not here to do, scaring of anyone. We are here because we have got intelligence that is verifiable, dependable, tested, and by this evening, even those trucks will have stopped, most of them, and you will see what happens. So I want to tell even those chiefs my friend, you will go to ICC alone. I want to tell that person in Kirimari who is buying IDs, you will go to ICC alone. And when you face the wrath of the people of Embu, you will face it alone. Kibicho will not help you, Matiang'i will not help you, and Uhuru Kenyatta will not help you. You are on your own. And I want to tell them they have got families, they have got children, they live among this community. Don't put your life in danger for some nonsensical plots. Thank you. Tokire gukomothe Embu tondu twina information tunyitete ati kundu kuria kumwe andu a Azimio marenda kurehe kura cia kurio iria maramakira kuria State House mwena wa Nakuru ni guku Embu na uhoro ucio tokoretio na ukarugamirwo na ukarihirwo ni mundu witagwo Lenny Kivuti na twenda kumera monageria mbere tirita ria mbere mwarikuo Juja mwarikuo Kiamba mwarikuo Musambweni mukigeria maundu maya mutiahotire na riu mutikuhota undu ona umwe gutire kura ona imwe ya William Ruto ikura na gutire kura ona imwe ya Kenya Kwanza na ya UDA ikura kana mukuya na uria raia ituite igwika ni gugathi na mbere na njuri president witu Uhuru Kenyatta tiga guconorithia nundu wa mathaa maku 24 ma mwico Moi na niwe watwarite bũrũri ũru mũno atigania na maũndũ mau nake aica ndege na akĩinũka Kibaki ũrĩa tũraimagaririe nginya atũmũhete gĩtĩo mũno ainũkire kahora kĩrĩa kĩratũma Uhuru ũrĩa nĩamenyithie kũrĩ andũ othe akĩmenyithia kũrĩ andũ aitũ akĩmenyithia kũrĩ rũrĩrĩ rwitũ mũhĩrĩga witũ nginya arata othe agĩtigwo eika nĩgĩ kĩratũma nginya gatĩo karĩa kanini ũtigĩtwo nako wenda gũkananga nĩ ũndũ wa kũgeria kũrũgamia ũrĩa raia twĩtĩ kaĩ ũrenda kũruta ũthiĩko na ndũrĩ kana gũkũ ũguo ũratũrire ũrĩthiaga ũkĩharagĩria ũkana ũrĩthiaga wĩnamĩte nĩ gũconoka tiga gwĩconorithia na njuge maũndũ mau mothe magekwo andũ aitũ mamenye ithuĩ twĩ mbere ya andũ aya ndereba arĩa maranekerwo maratathi mau marehe thigari iria cirahũthĩrwo kũmaka maratathi mau acio othe nĩ Hustler Nation na nĩo maratũhe ũhoro ũcio twĩ mbere ya andũ aya mũno na njuge macibũ mau marahũthĩrwo ũhoro ũcio wa kazi mtaani ũhoro wa kũgũra ibandĩ maũndũ maya kũngĩthũka we ugekora uthiite kuria ICC kuria hi uika mutigathi na Kibicho mutigathi na Matiang'i na mutigathi na Lenny na tondu andu aya Burundi moi matiendaga kuhakwo macuru mungionio uru you have no one to blame no you wenyewe.
Let's hear Mukunji anaenda no adie Mwaura.
Thank you very much for being here in Embu County. And we want to say categorically that we are aware that there was unreported consignment of ballot papers that was received at the airport and directed towards Nyandarua and Nakuru. And we have reliable information that these pre-marked ballot papers are their transit to here in Embu, to Kirinyaga, to Nakuru, and to the whole of Mount Kenya region. Because these people are targeting a certain amount of votes towards their preferred project, Raila Odinga. And we want to tell them categorically that the security and the fortress of the vote is with the people. That even if they try as much as possible, they can only do so much. And therefore, we are calling upon all our Hustler Nation brigade that you should be on the lookout, that you should ensure that no single vehicle transports pre-marked ballot papers to any destination or anywhere near a polling station. We are calling upon all our presidential agents to be very vigilant and to be very alert, to arrive at the polling station very early in the morning to ensure that there is no stuffing of ballots, and that because we already heard what has been planned, that they would want to see that their supporters come early in the morning so that they can disrupt elections. We want to tell our voters to be the first to vote for William Samoei Ruto to be the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya, because that is the will of the people. And further, to send a very strong warning to those who are misusing their power of the police, that any policeman shall be held culpable. It's not a question of them getting orders from whatever quarters. And to say that the officials of the government who have been promised that they are continuing to serve in whatever other capacities, I want to tell them their days are numbered. They better make peace with the people, because eventually the will of the people is to ensure that their vote counts at the ballot. Finally, is to say when you vote tomorrow, hang around the polling center. Do not go home, so that you can also be vigilant to ensure that no malpractices are actually condoned around the polling stations. And we also want to tell the IEBC officials, even them, they have signed their code of conduct, that they are also going to be held liable. We are confident, and we have the capacity, and we have the wherewithal to win. If they thought that by intimidating the governor candidates and ensuring that they vote for their own, aspirant or candidate, whatever, let them be told that there is no weak governor candidate. Be it in Kirinyaga, be it in Embu, be it in Nakuru, all of them are equal to the task, and they actually, the choice of the people. And I also want to tell all our candidates of Kenya Kwanza and UDA, please protect your vote, because as they try to steal votes for their Azimio candidate, they also want to balance these votes by ensuring they rig you out. So we must look out for each other so that we have the integrity of the vote protected by everyone. Thank you.
Sorry, I want to add something here. Sorry, just 1 minute. Because Isaac has mentioned something which I think is very important. If you look at the targeted counties, it so happens that our UDA front runners are all women. Whether it is in Kirinyaga, whether it is Embu, whether it is in Kiambu, in Nakuru, they are all women. So we are saying that this is also part of harassment against women for a party that is trying to say that they have got a woman running it, and on the other side they are trying to oppress and suppress our leading women candidates. Thank you.
Asante. Mwaura.